Urgent message from Archangel Michael. A divine call from heaven you can't ignore. Do you feel it? An urgent message from heaven, delivered straight to your heart. Archangel Michael, the mighty warrior and protector of God's people, has come with a message that you need to hear right now. A message from someone you've loved deeply. Someone who has passed on, yet whose love for you never dies. This is no coincidence. You've been called at this very moment to open your heart to a divine message that will change your life forever. Heaven doesn't speak to us by chance. There are moments when it breaks through, calling us to pay attention, to listen with every part of our being. This is one of those moments. A sacred, divine appointment. Archangel Michael stands at the crossroads between heaven and earth, ready to deliver a message that will bring you comfort, wisdom, and transformation. The eternal connection. Love beyond life. Though we grieve the loss of those we love, know this: love doesn't end with death. In God's kingdom, love transcends time, space, and even the barrier between life and death. The person you hold dear, the one you've lost, is alive. They live in the glorious presence of Jesus Christ, basking in the peace and joy that surpass all understanding. And right now, their heart is still beating with love for you. They see your struggles, your victories, and they long for you to feel their presence in a way that brings healing to your soul. They are still with you, cheering you on, praying for you, and guiding you toward the path God has set for your life. This moment is a reminder from heaven that God is right beside you, never leaving your side. His angels are protecting you. Heaven is closer than you think. The call of Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is not just any angel. He is one of the chief princes in God's heavenly army. His purpose is to defend the faithful, to battle the darkness, and to bring messages from heaven that demand urgent attention. The message you're hearing today is one of utmost importance. Heaven has spoken, and you need to pay attention. This is not a random thought. This is a divine call for action. Archangel Michael is carrying a message of hope, love, and encouragement from someone who loves you dearly. They want you to know these powerful truths. 1. They are with Jesus, watching over you. The one you love is safe in heaven, no sorrow, no pain, no suffering. Only peace and joy. And they see you, they know your heartaches, and they are interceding for you before God's throne. Their love for you has not faded. It has only grown stronger in God's eternal presence. They whisper to you from heaven, I love you more than ever. I am cheering you on. You are not alone. 2. You are not alone in your pain. God is with you, walking beside you, sending angels to guide and protect you. In your darkest moments, remember this: heaven is holding you close. The Bible says, the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. Psalm chapter 34 verse 18. You are seen. You are loved. And God is working in your life, bringing beauty from the ashes. 3. Live your divine purpose with passion. The person in heaven wants you to know that you have a divine purpose. They see the gifts and talents that God has placed in you. They urge you to step boldly into the calling God has for your life. Don't waste a single moment. Live fully, love deeply, and follow God with all your heart. There's so much waiting for you. 4. Prepare for eternity. While this message is filled with love, it's also a gentle reminder. Life on earth is temporary. The person you love longs for the day you will be reunited in heaven, but in the meantime, they urge you to make the most of your time on earth. Store up treasures in heaven, not on earth. Live in a way that honors God. Every act of love, kindness, and faithfulness echoes into eternity. Archangel Michael's urgent call to action now. Archangel Michael is urging you to act. This message is not just for your comfort. It's meant to inspire you to live boldly, live with purpose, and take steps toward the life God has called you to live. 1. Pray and seek God's guidance. Spend time in prayer, asking God to reveal His will for your life. Let God show you how to honor the memory of your loved one by living a life that glorifies Him.
2. Let go of regrets and forgive yourself. If you're holding on to guilt or unresolved feelings about your loved one, now is the time to release them to God. They want you to know they forgive you. They hold no grudges. They are at peace. Let God's grace wash over you, freeing you from any burden you carry.
3. Strengthen your relationship with God. Your loved one wants you to grow closer to Jesus. He is the source of true peace and joy. If you've drifted away from God, return to Him now. Let His love transform your life. 4. Share love and hope with others. The greatest way to honor your loved one is to share the love and hope of Christ with others. Be a light in the darkness. Encourage those around you. Reflect God's grace in everything you do. Your loved one in heaven is smiling down on you as you walk this path. This message is all about love, the eternal love of God, the love of the person in heaven, and the love that binds us all together as God's children. This love never fails. It's a love that transcends time and death. And today, that love is calling you to experience it in the fullness of its power. Closing message. A glorious future awaits you, are loved beyond measure. You are never alone. God is with you. The best is yet to come. Let this message from Archangel Michael guide your steps and fill your heart with hope. Heaven is closer than you think, and its love is always with you. Divine guidance from heaven. Embrace the message as you stand at the crossroads of your journey. Remember that every step you take is guided by God's love. The message you've just received from heaven is not a random occurrence. It's a divine call to action. Archangel Michael, God's warrior and messenger, has delivered a message straight from the heart of someone you hold dear. A message that echoes through eternity, reminding you that you are not alone. Your loved one is watching over you, and their love for you has never wavered. In the midst of life's struggles and challenges, it can be easy to feel as though you've been abandoned. Yet, this message is here to remind you that heaven's presence surrounds you at all times. Your loved one, in the arms of Jesus, sees you, prays for you, and longs for you to live the life God has planned for you. Their love is eternal, and it is through this love that they call you to rise above your pain and embrace your true purpose. A call to live boldly as Archangel Michael urges you to open your heart and listen closely. Know that this is not merely a comforting message, but a call to action. The person you love in heaven wants you to step boldly into the future, to live with purpose, and to pursue the divine calling that has been placed within your heart. They have seen your potential, your gifts, and your talents. They are cheering you on from heaven, encouraging you to move forward with confidence, knowing that God is walking alongside you every step of the way. The time to act is now. Do not wait for tomorrow. Every day is an opportunity to honor God, to love deeply, and to live fully. Your loved one wants you to embrace each moment with passion, knowing that each act of love, kindness, and faith is an investment in eternity. Embrace the love of God. At the heart of this divine message is the love of God. The love that binds heaven and earth, that transcends life and death, and that calls you to a life of purpose and joy. Your loved one in heaven is a living testimony of this love. They want you to feel it, to experience it in every moment of your life. God's love is unchanging, eternal, and it is the source of all hope and peace. As you walk through life, remember that you are not just moving toward the future. You are moving toward an eternal reunion with your loved one. They are already there, waiting for you in the presence of God, experiencing the fullness of His joy. And while you are still here, on this earth, they want you to live with the knowledge that God's love is with you always. Let go of regret and embrace forgiveness. A vital part of your journey is letting go of the burdens that weigh you down, whether it's guilt, regret, or unresolved feelings. Your loved one, in their eternal peace, has already forgiven you. There is no anger, no bitterness, only love. They want you to forgive yourself and to let God's grace wash over you, freeing you from any heaviness you carry. Forgiveness is the key to unlocking the next chapter of your life. When you release the past, you make room for the future that God has prepared for you. Don't allow guilt to hold you back from the abundant life God wants to give you. Step forward in freedom, knowing that you are forgiven, and so are they. Strengthen your relationship with God. God's love is the foundation of everything. Without it, life loses its meaning. Your loved one wants you to grow closer to God, to experience the peace and joy that only He can provide. If you've drifted away from God, this is your moment to return. Open your heart to Him, and let His presence fill you with love, wisdom, and purpose. Your loved one in heaven is cheering you on, knowing that true fulfillment comes only through a deep, personal relationship with Jesus Christ. Sharing love and hope with others as you embrace the love and guidance from heaven, remember that you are called to share that love with others. Be a beacon of light in a world that desperately needs hope. The best way to honor your loved one's memory is by spreading the love of Christ to those around you. Let your life be a reflection of God's goodness and grace. Every time you encourage someone, show kindness, or share the gospel, you are building the kingdom of heaven on earth. Your loved one in heaven is smiling down on you as you live out this mission. They are proud of you, and they are walking with you in spirit, urging you to keep going. A promise for the future. This message is a promise of hope, a reminder that you are never alone. God is with you, every step of the way. He is walking beside you, guiding you, protecting you, and preparing you for the glorious reunion that awaits you in heaven. Every moment of your life is part of a greater plan, a divine story that has been written for you. The best is yet to come. As you continue on your journey, let the love of God fill your heart and guide your steps. Live with purpose. Live with faith. Live with love. And know that heaven is always closer than you think, and its love is with you, now and forever. You are cherished, you are seen, and you are loved. The love of God, and the love of those who have gone before you, will never fade. This is the truth you can carry with you, today and always. Heaven is closer than you think, and it is calling you to live the life you were always meant to live. If this message resonated with you, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe so that others can experience the divine encouragement and guidance as well. Your comments are always welcome. Let us know how this message has touched your heart, or if you have any thoughts to share. Remember, God's love is with you, and we're here to walk this journey together. Stay blessed.